Hello everyone. Today we're going to see how easy it is to use Service Bus. So what is Service Bus? Service Bus is Microsoft Azure's messaging system. It's very powerful and it could easily handle enterprise-grade loads, but for our purposes, we'll use it as a basic example of how easy it is to asynchronously communicate with another service via messaging system like Service Bus. So first of all, we need to create a service bus. So to do that, you need to go to the portal and you have a few options here. You either search for service bus here or on the left, go to all services and under integration and under messaging services, you will find service bus. So click here and I already created service bus for this example, but for you to follow along, you need to create one by clicking here. You need to create a new resource group and a new unique namespace. So it needs to be a unique DNS. So for pricing here, choose standard. Then click on view and create. It takes like a 10 or 20 seconds for this resource to be ready. So once that's done, you go to, let's go first to my service bus. So once you create a service bus, on the left here, you have a few options, queues and topics. For our purposes, we'll be using queues and we won't be looking at topics today. So let's go to queues and you need to create a new queue. So I already created one. I named it ticket queue because we're going to create a simple ticketing system. So it's already created, but the code will be there and it's a simple solution really, as we'll see in a second. So you need to create a new queue by clicking here, provide a name for your queue and leave everything else to the defaults provided here. Then click on create. Once that's done, you have a new queue here. Then let's take a look at the code. So it's a simple solution containing two projects. One of them is an API and the other one is a console app. So the API will receive post request that contains a new ticket and it will push it to Service Bus. Then our console app would receive that message from Service Bus. So they won't be communicating with each other directly, but rather asynchronously. Let's take a look at the API first. So here's the markdown. So it's a simple method, post method, that goes to ticket. And here's a sample ticket JSON file or structure. Let's now go to program CS and see how simple and easy it is to use Service Bus. So we have one endpoint here, which is ticket, and it uses ticket record that I've created. It contains title, description, email, and phone, and we use toString for us to be easier to see in the console in a few moments. What are we going to send? So pretty straightforward code. We have our tickets queue, so we know where to send our ticket, and that's really it. One thing to note here is that we're using user secrets. So for us to be able to do that, we need to get our endpoint from Azure. So let's do that. To find your connection string, you go to your service bus and on the left under shared access policies, click here and you see your connection string here, primary connection string. Click on copy and to use user secrets, right click and click manage user secret. I already added the connection string, but for you to follow along, you need to use yours here. Let's go to the other project. It's pretty simple and very similar. We need, again, Azure Messaging Service Bus NuGet package to be able to work with Service Bus, and a few other packages for us to be able to work to use user secrets in our console app. Other than that, we are again using our queue here, and it's pretty straightforward code available on GitHub. So take a look under the video for a link. So here as well, we are using user secrets. So for you to follow along, you need to again right click and under manage user secrets, add the endpoint here. Let's now run the project and see what is going to happen when we create a new ticket. So here's our console app. It listens for new messages in Service Bus. And here's our API. It waits for us to create a ticket. So let's create one. Let's go to here and under ticket receiving service HTTP, let's click on send request and watch what is going to happen. So we click here. So we receive the message. So this is a post request to our API. And now we see that ticket message has been published to the queue. So now if we go to our console app, we see that a new ticket was received and this is our ticket. So both of these systems used Service Bus. They didn't communicate with each other directly. This is a great approach to make your systems highly available, scalable, and resilient. But that's a subject that deserves uh, a video of its own. So that's really it, guys. I hope you liked it, and the code would be on GitHub. Take a look under this video for a link. Bye bye.